I'm telling you, as a case study myself, it is the best decision I could have ever made for myself. Hi everybody, it's Alex. Welcome to Guiding Creatives, the community for creatives, the multi-passionate, and freelancers. Today I want to tell you why freelancing is the best route to try to go if you are somebody who considers yourself to be multi-passionate. So being a multipotentialite or multi-passionate means that you can't really find one specific career path or interest that you're really passionate about. You might always feel like you're torn between all these different careers. You're never satisfied. Maybe you go work in graphic design, but there's the environmentalist side of you that's tugging at your heart. That's me. So I want to show you why freelancing can actually make you feel fulfilled, and it can open up opportunities for you to explore being multi-passionate. So let's dive in. One big reason freelancing can help you embrace multipotentiality is you get to break out of the conventional box. So when you work a conventional job, obviously this doesn't apply to all, but a lot of jobs are very one path minded. You have your scope of work, you have the projects you work on. It's not always embraced for you to explore other avenues because realistically other avenues don't complement the work you're doing. That's where the big tug comes in. So for example, if you are somebody who is an accountant, but your passion is painting, how can your accounting firm help you explore that? And you could rebuttal that by saying, well, why don't you just pick up the hobby of painting in your free time? I'm here to be realistic. Free time is not that easy to access when you're trying to live, stay healthy, if you have to take care of people, take care of yourself. So that's why freelancing can help you step out of this conventional box. It can help you get rid of silos. And then because you're actually earning money as you're exploring these passions, it's something you can maintain and have a stable income. The other part of freelancing, which is why I'm drawn to it, is I get bored very easily. If I can't scale on my own terms, like if I can't try new things, and it could just be a new way of working. Maybe I change the templates that I deliver reports in. I know that might sound a little bit lame to you, but I'm sure actually you can understand that those little things get me excited and keep things interesting. When you're working in a conventional, operating standard procedures, you don't get that freedom to explore, change, and your job track is very linear. Although you could jump around to different roles, you're not in control of it. So if you find something new and exciting, you can bring it up and say, hey, I want to try this. Can we work my career or my career corporate ladder to work towards this position? That's possible, but that's in the future. Freelancing, if I find something interesting, I can take the steering wheel, I can screech the tires, and I can go do it. And that is why I love it. The third reason why freelancing is so good for multipotentialites is what I kind of alluded to before, but it's about the balance. When you're multi-passionate, it's really easy to resent whatever role you're in. When it takes time away from your other passions, your family and friends, because you're never really satisfied, you start resenting the job, you start hating corporate life, and you just I want to quit. Trust me, I've had all those feelings. And I'm not saying that people are wrong to want to work in corporate jobs. The fact is a lot of people are steered that way, and that is the standard that we assume for everybody. It's the goal you should reach for. You should reach for a stable job, stay in it for the rest of your life, get promoted, retire. At least where I'm from, that's really pushed. That doesn't do it for me because that pressure was put to me when I was in those roles. Every little thing made me resent those jobs. It was bad on my mental health, it was bad on my creativity, and obviously it bleeds into your free time. So, freelancing obviously has the benefits that you can choose your own schedule, and being multi-passionate even more so. Because when you're multi-passionate and you can really expand your freelancing services, so you're not focused on one thing, you're focused on another, that is what changed everything for me. Because seasonally or quarterly, things change. And because I offer different services more during different times, I can really play with my flexibility and I can be more available for the people in my life. Obviously, the danger is when you're multi-passionate, you might just have two passions. Or you're like me and I have so many, they come every day, I can't keep track, and I end up overworking. So you do have to find a little bit of a balance there, but the benefit is you have time to explore, but you also have time to let your multipotentiality improve your freelance business. And that is the symbiotic relationship there. You get to use your multipotentiality to take more breaks, to spend more time with family, and to really control your schedule seasonally. And finally, one of the most encouraging things freelancing has brought me as a multipotentialite is it has introduced me to like-minded people. For a really, really long time, to no fault of anybody, I've been ridiculed, and my parents always said, like, you're gonna have to be your own boss because you're never satisfied. And I'm telling you right now, I never wanted to own a business. I never had any intentions of being self-employed. I didn't know what I wanted. I just knew that I wanted to be interested. I wanted to be creative. And that's where I started to feel tension in what I studied academically, because I wanted to be creative. Whatever job I had, I needed time to be creative. But my jobs didn't give me that time, so I was like, this is miserable. And I couldn't relate to a lot of people because their hobbies didn't absorb their time, their energy, and their mindset like mine did. If they were creative, it was more subtle. And let me explain. When you're multi-passionate, it's not saying that you have a lot of hobbies and you have a lot of, things you like doing, because people can do that and do it in small amounts, and it's more like a mindful practice. Multi-passionate is really into your career. So what you want your life to be, what you want to create and work in. You have multi-passions that you want to follow in life. So it's bigger than having all these good hobbies. It's bigger than that. You want to dive into, you want to get to the depths of, and you want to work every day in all your passions. That's what multipotentiality is. So you can see now where there's a little bit of disconnect, where people don't really understand. They're like, well, if you like this, just do it every week. Pick it up as a hobby. Spend an hour a day, a couple hours a week. That's not enough for multipotentialites. And that's something I really had to come with. Picking at your different passions is not the same as embracing your multi-passionate self. And I really had to learn that. And so when I started to explore freelancing, I started connecting with people that had this mindset that you can do anything. Like, you can offer anything. You can be anybody. You can be any business. You can change any day you want to. You can drop it all tomorrow. You can start again. I love that energy, and it was missing in my life for a very long time. And I don't really wish that I found it sooner, because I've learned so much from all the roles I had. But it's really nice to work in something and say, okay, this lifestyle, because it's not even the jobs that I didn't like, it's the working lifestyle of it. It just wasn't for me. So what was offered to me was, try freelancing. It's a different way to work. It's a different way to embrace your passions. It's a different way to be creative. And since then, I've been thriving. So if any of this rings true to you and you really feel like you can't pick a passion, maybe you feel isolated, disconnected, discouraged, frustrated, what I say to you is figure out the different passions you have and see how you can lean into freelancing. Take it slow at first, dive all in. It's kind of up to you and your situation. But I'm telling you, as a case study myself, it is the best decision I could have ever made for myself. The sky's the limit. I can create anything I want. I can start a new business. I'm ready. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe or review whatever you're watching or listening on. And in the meantime, stay creative.